Oh my goodness, y'all. This is like my 100th time trying to film this video. Let's see if we can get it right this time. Hey y'all. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm so excited, y'all, because this is going to be like my first real video. And today I'm just going to be doing like my everyday makeup routine. And we're going to get into like some juicy conversations. I'm going to tell y'all how this boy broke my heart.
Jesus.
Literally, what the hell? Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so I just went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera. But let's get into it. Boom, this how I started. It was all fall semester 2021. Girl, I will never ever forget this semester because this is the semester that like ruined my life.
Fuck you and your family, bitch!
We had just got back on campus. We had been back on campus for about a month, right? It was a month into the semester. So I was in a relationship with my ex. He was my first boyfriend. And this is my longest relationship. And you know how college relationships go, like distance. And it's just hard to keep that connection because he and I was going to two different colleges, right? I ended up breaking up with my boyfriend just because I feel like we was really going through a rough time in our relationship, and I just felt like we really needed time apart, time to like grow and develop as people, and to come back together after that and be in a full committed relationship, right? Because I really thought I was gonna be with my ex. Like, we had planned it from high school, like after college we gonna finally get in a relationship, and then we're gonna get married and all this and that. Like, we had really planned our life together. I really thought he was gonna be the one for me, right? Wrong. So basically, after the breakup, like, I was very sad because I did not want to break up. Girl, anyway, so me and my roommate, we had ended up going out to eat that same night that I had broke up with him because I was just feeling so sad about everything. Like, I was so sad and so down in the dumps. So she and I just went out to eat, and she was keep comforting me and stuff and just trying to like encourage me and all this, that, and the third. So while we was sitting down eating, out of nowhere, I get a text message from one of my friends that's in a fraternity, right? And he was basically like, oh, we having a party tonight, slide through. And I show my roommate, and I'm like, girl, I don't want to go because I'm sad. Like, I'm really not in the mood. I don't want to run into nobody. I just got out of a relationship. Like, I'm going through it right now.
This nigga's scared.
Her ass, she sit there and she was like, oh no, girl, this exactly what you need. Like, we're going out tonight. You need to get your mind off of him. Woo, this, that, and the third, right? And I was like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Like, maybe I do need to get my mind off him, and maybe this is gonna help me like get my mind off him, right? So we go back home and we just getting ready for the night, getting ready for the party. And like, I had the mindset, like, I'm like, all right, straight up, I'm not trying to talk to no dudes. Like, that was the furthest thing off my mind, y'all. Like, when I tell you, I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, I was not trying to meet anybody at this party, y'all. So we get there, we having fun, like, we chilling, we conversing amongst people, like having a good time, right? Like, it was a kickback, so we was like in somebody's house, and I don't know how, because we was inside at first. Somehow we just, everybody kind of migrated to the parking lot outside. So we end up outside. We was out there for about like, I want to say 20-30 minutes. Just, it turned into a block party basically. So we out there just kicking it and stuff, dancing, you know, the whole shebang. I don't know where the police start pulling up. Like, they start pulling up, flashing their lights, like, y'all gotta go, y'all causing a disturbance, it's time to go. So they basically was like shutting the party down, right? So at this point, like, I'm just like, all right, I'm ready to go, it's time to leave. Girl, tell me why, as I was leaving the freaking party, this dude, like, it was two dudes, approached me and my roommate.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Mind you, I already was in the mindset, like, I'm not trying to talk to no dudes. Like, I'm not here for that. I just got out of a relationship. I'm hurting right now. Like, I do not need to be involved with another man right now, like, at all. So the two dudes approach us, girl. And when I tell you I was so over it, like, I'm like barely giving conversation. My roommate was sitting there josting him or talking to him, like, just having a conversation with him, and me, I'm just standing there like arms crossed, ready to go. And the boy, all I can remember is the boy, he was standing over me because he was very, very tall. That's all I knew, that he was tall. Mind you, I never looked at him. I can't even tell you what he was wearing. I didn't look at his face, nothing. I was ready to go. He started asking me, he was like, let me get your Instagram. Let me get your Instagram. So I'm like, I just gave him my Instagram because I'm like, I'm ready for him to get out my face and I'm ready to leave. Like, I'm not trying to have no conversation. I just give him the Instagram. Cool. Girl, that was the biggest mistake. Like, the biggest mistake I could have ever made, bro. Little did I know, giving that damn boy my Instagram that night would ruin my life. Like, literally. I gave him the Instagram, girl. We get home that same night. I wake up the next morning and I check my Instagram. And I see this random boy follow me, y'all. He was an athlete. Girl, should I say what school he went to? I'm going to just say he was an LSU athlete, right? I'm not going to tell y'all what sport he played, but he was an LSU athlete. And back then, I didn't really know the significance of, like, LSU athletes. I'm like, okay, you just a regular dude to me. So what? But, yeah, like I said, I woke up and I seen, like, this random dude follow me. And then it started registering. I'm like, oh, this the boy from last night that's following me. So he ended up DMing me. He was just like, hey, I read the DM. I didn't respond back because I'm still in a mind frame, like, I'm not trying to talk to no dudes. But he started, like, double texting me, like, double DMing me. I think he texted me, like, 3 times. At first he was like, hey. Then he texted me again, like, hey, or something. So I'm just like, girl, what this damn boy want? Like, he blowing me up low key. Like, let me just respond. So I respond to him. I'm like, hey, what's up? He basically was on some stuff like he won't get to know me, all this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be. I don't know why, y'all. I really do not know why. I can't tell you why. But something in me just was like, you know what? Give it a chance.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
I wish I would never give it a chance. Like, I really wish I would have just kept it pushing and just kept him on freaking scene. Girl, to make a long story short, me and that damn boy, we ended up spending every day together. Like, we ended up spending every day together for like a freaking week straight. Just spending every day together. Like, not every day, but kind of like every evening, every night or whatever. For like a freaking week straight, girl. When I tell you, I don't know how, I don't know why, but I just started liking him. Like, I felt attached to him from the first day that we hung out. Because the first day that we hung out, we went to the levee. And he was just talking to me about all his, like, problems. Like, really opening up to me and stuff like that. I don't know if we trauma behind it. I don't know what it is. But all I know is from day one of me meeting that damn boy, y'all, I was just head over heels. Like, I was like, you got me.
This bitch.
When I tell you I never felt so strongly about a person in my life. In my life. And at first he was giving me the same energy too. That's the crazy thing. Like, he was giving me the energy like, oh, he really liked me. He want to keep getting to know me. Stuff like this. I don't know how, like, after the months went by, that he kind of just started, like, being more distant from me.
This the reason why I be hating niggas, man.
I don't know why. Because it got to a point where, like, he just started distancing himself. Because at first he wanted me to come over every day. He used to always call me. Like, he used to call me every day. I used to never call him. He used to just call me every day, y'all. It used to be, like, multiple times a day. And we'd just be talking every day. So, like, when he stopped doing all that, I'm just like, what's going on? Like, what's really going on? Like, I like you now. What you trying to reel it back for? Like, it's too late for that. What the hell? Yo, when I tell you, when me and him started hanging out, I completely forgot about my ex. Like, my ex didn't even cross my mind again. after me and him start hanging out. But like I said, he started falling back or whatever for some odd, strange reason. I really don't know why. But it wasn't like he didn't fall back all the way. He kind of just like pulled back a little bit. But I was still so crazy over him. I used to still be trying to hit him up and still be just trying to talk to him whenever I could, and still trying to just keep the friendship and the vibe and the bond alive. I really should have just left. Like, I wish that I would have just left at the first signs of like distance. I should have left. This is y'all's sign. So if a man is pulling back from you, like taking away energy and time, just leave his ass. Like, it's plenty of fish in the sea that'll treat you and give you the time and the effort that you need. Like, don't be like me. Do not be so emotional. Like, please be logical, because the men is logical. Okay, honey? They don't be caring about our feelings for real. Like, that boy had me so effed up, y'all. When I tell you, I was heartbroken over him. It took me damn near 3 years. 3, not 1, not a couple months, not 2, but 3 years to get to the point where I could function. Okay, I was so crazy over him, y'all. It's insane. I was going through it because he was just like not giving me the same effort, not giving me the same time, and I was losing my mind. When I tell you I was losing I was so hurt. At first, it used to be like, he'll give me enough time and effort to keep me there. Like, it'd be enough for me to feel like, oh, he still care about me. He's like still want to be around me and stuff like that. But it wasn't enough that gave like, oh, he want me to be his girl. Because at first it was like he want me to be his girl. But now it's just like, you just trying to keep me in your pocket. Like, you just trying to have me on the back burner or something. And the crazy part about it is, we didn't do anything. Like, we had never kissed. We had never done anything like that. But I was just so drawn to him and just so connected to the damn boy, y'all. I really do not understand why. Because usually, like, it's never been a problem for me to like move on from people. Like, I do that with a quickness. But with him, something about him. Don't know what it is, y'all. And it's like the whole, it's 2023 now, but from 2021 to like the beginning of 2023, it was just like, girl. I remember 2022, that was the worst year of my life, all because of him. All because of him, it was the worst year of my life. I'm not gonna say all because of him, but definitely, if I wouldn't have met him, I would have had a way better 2022. Like, girl, when I tell you I couldn't function, I used to be thinking about him every day. Like, and I never told him ever, like, how I felt or how much he meant to me or anything like that, y'all. And then it was like 2022, it was so embarrassing because I used to be trying to do little things to get his attention all the time whenever I used to see him in the city and stuff like that. I used to always just be trying to, girl, like, force him to rock with me for real. And girls, if y'all ever find yourself forcing a man to mess with you, it's not worth it, okay? They do not care. They really, really, really do not care, girl. Like, it was genuinely the worst time in my life, y'all. When I tell you, I used to cry. I remember I used to be so depressed, y'all. Just because, like, I'm not gonna lie, that situation woke up and made me realize so much about myself. I think that's why I love telling the story. And that's why I kind of love that I went through it. Like, of course, while I was going through it, I didn't enjoy it at all. Like, it was a terrible experience. But in hindsight, like now, looking back on it, I'm so glad that that happened to me, when it happened to me, and how it happened to me. Because when I tell you, I realized so much about myself during that situation. I learned that I have, like, childhood trauma. Well, I already kind of knew I had childhood trauma, but it wasn't until I got in that situation that it kind of, like, surfaced a lot. And, yo, I'm glad that happened, because had that not happened, girl, that childhood trauma probably would have surfaced like later on in life when it really mattered. But I'm glad it happened more early on while I'm still young and still have time to like shake back and recoup and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all, that was such a dark time for me, y'all. And it's crazy how a man or a person can just cause you so much pain. It's traumatizing. It's really, truly traumatizing. I don't feel like people talk about that enough. And it's crazy because people in high school, they used to tell me, because I've always been like very self-sufficient, very, very independent, like very strong-minded and stuff like that. People used to tell me like, oh, heartbreak happens to everybody. Everybody got to get their heartbreak sooner or later. One of these days, you're going to get your heart broke. And I used to just be like, no, could never be me. I would never get my heart broke. I'm too player for that. I'm too G for that. I know what's going on. A man, I never play with me like that. Girl, don't get me home. I got my heart broke. I don't even think broken is the word. I got my heart shattered. I felt like somebody took my heart out of my chest and threw it on the ground and stomped on it, y'all. I've never been so humbled a day in my life. It was so humiliating. I think the hard thing about heartbreak is like, as much as you try to confide in somebody and try to like seek advice, it feel like nobody has the right words to tell you, because I feel like with heartbreak, it's just something that you gotta go through like personally and as an individual. Like, it's something that really truly builds character, and it's something that I don't think you could really be coached through heartbreak, because at the end of the day, you gonna feel the way that you feel, you gonna act the way that you act. Like, it's just a lot. And I used to just be so frustrated with myself, because I'm like, bro, I've never felt like this about a person before. Like, why does this boy have such an impact on my life right now? And we didn't even do anything, y'all. When I tell you I was locked in, and so I don't even know how to explain it to the right degree, but I was just so confused. I'm like, how can this be happening to me? I know how to let go. Like, I could get over people. Why am I not getting over this boy? Y'all, it was so bad to the point where I was Googling, like, how to get over heartbreak, what to do. Girl, it was terrible. Like, I remember I used to just be in the bed and just crying some nights. I remember, y'all, I'm not even a smoker. I do not smoke at all. Girl, I was smoking.
Stop it. Get some help.
I was smoking to try to ease my mind. Girl, it was that bad. I do not smoke. I hate smoking, but I was smoking, y'all. It was so bad. It was like, if I had something like a way to describe the interactions that I was having with him when I was seeing him on a daily, it would be Nikki Parker and the Professor. If you know, you know. The way that Miss Parker was acting over the Professor, what show was that? In the Parkers? I think that's the name of the show. Just running behind him and Professor. That was me. That was literally me in public.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny.
Like, when I tell you I had no pride about anything, I used to just be in the boy's face like, I want to come with you tonight. Like,
This bitch.
it was so humiliating, y'all. I'm so humiliated. I cringe. I literally cringe when I think of some of those times, y'all. And my friends, they should just be like, girl, look at you. Like, Giovanna, you can have whoever you want. Look how many people want you. Girl, get snap out of it. And I just couldn't, y'all. I couldn't snap out of it for nothing, y'all. I used to be praying and everything. I used to pray to God. I used to be like, Lord, please remove this boy from my life. Remove my feelings for this boy, Lord. Please help me. I cannot help myself, girl. When I tell you I used to be at church, girl, then you know what makes it worse? I used to be at his church. On my knees, pleading to God to remove this damn boy from me. You know, at the end of church, when they be like, anybody have any prayers or anything, come to the altar. They do the little altar calls. Girl, I was at them altar calls. You would think I was praying for, like, deliverance. I was praying for deliverance from him. Please, Lord, deliver me from this damn boy. And you know what made matters even worse? His grandma went to the church, y'all. His grandma went to that church, and me and his grandma just really got locked in, and we just really got close. And that's my girl, y'all. That's still my girl to this day. But, and I love her. She still be calling me to this day. We start going out to eat and everything, and it was just so painful for me too, because I'm just like, your grandson ain't no good. He ain't no good. Your grandson is terrible. But no, y'all, I don't blame him. I really don't think that he's a bad person. Like, I still really care about him. Like, I really do. Like, I'm not upset with him. I'm not mad at him or anything, y'all, at all. Like, I was, but not really. Like, not anymore. I don't hate him. I'm not upset with him. I know he was going through his own little things, and I was going through some of my own little things. I really feel like we just met at the wrong time, honestly. Maybe one day we could, like, have a do-over or, like, clear the air or something. Maybe one day. I don't know. I don't know when that day is likely to come. I don't know if that day would ever come. But, yeah. But look at the makeup. It's just, look, it's just skin. You can't tell me that's not skin. You cannot tell me that's not skin. Like, stop playing with me. That's skin. That's definitely skin. I really want to do a red lip. Should I do a red lip? I haven't done a red lip in ages. But I really feel like I want to do a red lip. I'm such a new girl. Girl, you want to know a secret? I'm never going to tell him. I hope he never find out. But girl, I was so crazy with him. I remember I made one of my friends come with me. Like, I told one of my friends, I was like, come take a ride with me. Like, I need to go ride. I'm about to go drive my car. And just come with me, right? I didn't tell him where we was going or nothing, girl. Tell me why I drove to the damn boy house. I drove to that boy house, y'all. And you want to know what I did? I wrote a note and left it on his car. To this day, I do not know if he even got that note or what. But that was crazy, like, that's dedication right there. Who you know doing that? Like, this is so embarrassing. I hope he doesn't watch this video, because if he does, I was like, he's definitely gonna know I'm talking about him. And if you are watching this video, please do not judge me. Like, it was my experience. You was just a part of it. I don't feel like he'd be the type to judge me, though. He'd probably just be like, damn, all right. That's what was. I feel like he's a very understanding person. Y'all just used to see so much light in him. Like, I knew, like, you could tell when somebody just going through rough times and when somebody just having a rough time in life, right? I don't know, like, me personally, I could tell, and I just sensed so much of that off him. But I just also sensed that, like, whenever I used to see him, y'all, whenever I looked at that damn boy, whenever I looked at him, I just saw a light. Like, in the midst of so much stress and in the midst of, like, chaos, I really seen a light in him. I really, really did. Like, I used to see him and just get so happy. Every time I thought of him, it's just a smile, just smiling and grinning. I just think he was just, like, so perfect. And to this day, I don't know if it was love. I know I have love for him, definitely. But I don't feel like it was love. Like, I love you, I'm in love with you. I don't feel like it was love. Because I don't know, for some odd reason, I just feel like love should feel different. Maybe I'm wrong. I really don't know. But I honestly, genuinely do not feel like it was love. I just feel like it was a deep care. Or actually, I feel like he's like my twin flame, honestly. Like, you know how they be like twin flames? They're not meant to be in a relationship, but like they're the same person in different bodies. I really felt like that towards him. Like, I felt like we was the same person. Like, we was going through the same things. Like, we had so much in common. That's probably why I was so like drawn to him, because I really feel like we had so much in common. Of course, he didn't know, because I never really opened up and talked to him like he talked to me. But from the things they used to tell me, I just really like, dang, we so similar. We're so similar. Like, there's a reason you came into my life. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I wasn't really feeling the lip liner at first, but I feel like it's kind of different. It's kind of like a lighter than what I'm more used to, but it's different. It's cute nonetheless. But yes, guys, this concludes my first YouTube video. I'm so excited to post this, y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And make sure you follow me on all of my social media platforms. And stay tuned and show me love. Until next time, y'all. Adios.